All right, greetings everyone, and welcome to week 45 in the rise of Obticeo. I started this account in January of this year, used the hyperdrive bundle, and I update the account's progress every week, go through all the character upgrades and ships and stuff so you all can follow along. Doing these as live streams, it's been working out pretty well. If you're interested in this kind of stuff in the future, join the live stream here, ask any questions you might have about the account. We can talk about things and plans for the future and whatever else we might have going on. All right, let's get into it and take a look at the account status. As of the start of this stream, we're at week 45, 3.33 million galactic power, 17 relics, 26 zetas, 5 omicrons. In Squad Arena, we're pushed down again out of the top 100. We're somewhere down around 115, and we're out of the top 100. So I'll just list it as being top 200. We don't really have a team that's putting us up there. In Fleet, the Malevolence is still getting us top 10. Project is to get the Squid Man, the Mr. Calamari, to relic in week 47. Bistan was the target. We're going to be able to relic him today, so that'll be nice. Energy plan for next week. I finished a couple things up. So the Xanadu Blood got finished up. Raddus, of course, got finished up. That leaves us on Hound's Tooth, Bosk, IG 2000, Vandor. Then we're going to pick up IG 11 and Cara Dune. We're going to work toward that Beskar Armor Mando unlock. I like those characters. I feel like I might end up using Queel and IG-11 eventually in the Dash Rendar team, maybe. So we've got some use for these characters. Getting Beskar Mando wouldn't be bad. We've got the Razor Crest ready to go. It wouldn't be a bad deal to have that ship. I don't plan to go for Executor anytime soon. But if I have to build up the Bounty Hunter fleet for the Han's Millennium Falcon anyway, this would be another ship that helps me get the Millennium Falcon. It would also give me a Bounty Hunter fleet. Not with the Executor, but, you know, hey, we'd still have the same stuff, right? Xanadu Blood, IG 2000, Slave 1, and the Razor Crest. It already makes a fleet. So that can be our fourth fleet. We'll actually have 6 functional fleets on this account, right? We'll have the Raddus, or the Profundity under Admiral Raddus. We'll have Negotiator, Malevolence, a Bounty Hunter fleet. We'll have a second Rebel fleet, and then something left over for the Empire. So we have the structure of 6 fleets already. So it's pretty interesting. But I do think the Razor Crest would be good for this account, so I'm going to work on that. In Fleet, we're still working on the Outrider and the Rebel Y-Wing. Picking up Mando in there, of course. Same reason as Cara Dune and IG. Dash is double drops now. Yeah. So Dash is coming in. Signal data, of course, for all the relics that we have to build. For mod energy, mostly speed and defense. Doing a little bit of potency right now, too. The refreshes, we're doing 3 mods, 3 energy, 2 fleet. And we haven't been doing that many Cantina refreshes because we've been saving for these purchases that we got to make for the Relic 9 materials. But now with Dash in there, we may have to split that up. I'll make another purchase this week, and I think I still need 2 more purchases after that. I think I need a total of 3 more purchases of the Aero Magnifiers out of the shop. Cantina energy or Cantina currency we're using to feed the Shard Shop, Guild Store, working on Carbantes and other gear. Squad, we're working on Savage. Mostly just buying Prestige still. We'll get to Savage after we have 1,900 Prestige in the bank. I don't really need that much Prestige in the bank, but I don't want to end up behind because I still have Negotiator yet to work on and all that stuff. So Galactic War Store's feeding the Shard Shop. Fleet, we're still looking for the Rex's ship and other stuff for the Rebel journey. Guild Event Store, we're just doing Negotiator, Hermit Yoda, and no other things. In the Shard Shop, we're getting the Gear 13 purples and golds, and we're also constantly on the lookout for these Mark IV comlinks and the Mark 8 binocular components. Can never get enough of those. Getting close now, guys. Getting close. 2 relics to go after this week. Raddus will probably take 2 weeks. Dash Rendar will probably take 2 weeks. So we're about a month out on getting the characters finished out. We should have no problem getting those last 2 ships finished out by then. We are going to have a bit of a crunch trying to get Dash farmed and Raddus reliced and all of that to Gear 9. Still need 2 more of the Error Magnifier purchases after this week. And honestly, if it takes more time, if we just have to spend some time in Cantina for a few weeks, farming up all the signal data for Raddus's Relic 9. What I can do is I can take some characters like Savage and Wampa that we're going to want to relic, or maybe even, CLS and Han and Chewie, characters that we're going to want to relic anyway. And we can just start working on the Gear 13, even if we can only put them at like Relic 0 or Relic 1 because we're saving up for the main things. We can spend like a 2-week interlude on that if we need to. So we'll figure this out and make it work. But right now we'll focus on getting Dash to 7 stars, getting Raddus to Relic, and then we'll have to work out the details at the end here. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Second tier projects, we got to always remind myself here of the second tier projects. So we're working on, obviously, the Profundity as the first tier project. And then we're working on CLS. We got to get Kenobi because he's the pilot for the Negotiator, and we don't want the Negotiator to be bad, so we need to put some effort into Kenobi. And we need the Bounty Hunters, of course, for that Chewbacca and Han's Millennium Falcon. And then I do want Thrawn so that I can make a more effective version of the Mara Jade team. The Dash team, Ewoks, Savage, Nest, JML. So much stuff we want to work on for this account, but trying to keep it narrow on the second tier projects for now. We don't really have Hermit Yoda yet. He'll go on this list as soon as I can unlock him. Because, of course, one of the things that our next big journey coming out of Profundity will be Jedi Knight Luke. And we'll start working on the characters for Jedi Knight Luke next and try to pick that character up into the account. All right. My throat is still a bit scratchy. I was sick last week, still getting over it, and got a little bit of a frog in my throat, so I hope you guys don't mind too much. All right, let's catch up on the chat. We got Wilson Young in here, Roman Sobek, Cody Lay's in the house, TK, David Duttro, Sean's a new name. Hello, Sean. Tyler Holt. Got Nuke in here. Hey, Nuke. Adam's in the house. Kyber Soze says, like a swing. Yeah, no, I don't know. I was trying to figure out how to type in a lightsaber sound. Like, what does a lightsaber sound like? Well, we all know what that sounds like. Question is, how would you type it if you had to type that sound? So I typed shwizw. Shwizw. I don't know. Best I could do. TK says he got beat. He was able to beat your executor. Oh, man. Tyler Holt says Bam, Dash, Queel, IG, and a fifth scoundrel. Is Dash or Bam a better lead? The team would be Dash, Vandor, Chewbacca, L3, and then probably Queel and IG-11. So that's the idea. Queel and IG-11 are like this little tank package that's pretty hard to deal with. And then L3 is in there. It's pretty easy to remove her taunt. But if we leave L3 at relatively low gear, Relic Vandor Chewbacca and then put the Queel and the IG-11 in there, it makes it increasingly hard to get to Vandor Chewbacca. And as long as Vandor's alive, he's always prepared. Everybody will always get resurrected. You have to use something like Triumvirate against that team and hope that Dash doesn't just blow you out of the water in the first turn. It basically would take a Relic Triumvirate team to deal with that. I can put that on defense, and it's one of those teams that won't look like that much. It'll have 2 Relic characters on it, but it is a hard team to sort out. If properly modded and the opponent doesn't have something really good against it. Wampa doesn't pick it apart, right? Dash just stuns Wampa into the dirt, I think. Anyway, I have to try some things out, but I think that's probably what the 5v5 version of the team will be, and then the 3v3 version will just be Dash, L3, and Vandor. David says, Profundity for Christmas. That's how it's going to work out. It's going to work out right around Profundity for Christmas, so right about 1 year. Yeah. And at a year, I'll have my big capital ship, and I'll have the clones as my best character team still. And that's a bit disappointing that the best character team I have after a year is the clones. But we'll get CLS after that, and then we'll get a Jedi Knight Luke team, so... We got 2 really good teams coming up and then a Galactic Legend. But I would say by mid-year. So at a year and a half, we should have the ship and the JML. Yeah, it's not the smoothest. Yeah, the clones were... I mean, I built the clones on this team to make a point, right, about getting a guild. We made that point. And then... yeah, it wasn't... I'm just not as happy with the clones as I thought I was going to be. I suppose I should have just finished it out to gas, and got General Skywalker before we went into the big ship. But, yep, didn't do it. Bought Wampa instead. Spent all my Get One on Wampa. And then dodged gas. Bookish Jungle's in the house. Hey, Bookish. Zortar says, are you planning on doing the JKR, JKL, SLKR counter with Jedi Knight Luke? Well, I don't have Revens unlocked yet on this account at all. I haven't even started. It'll probably be something that I have to go toward. I'll start out actually just making a Jedi Knight Luke team with Jedi Knight Luke in the lead. So eventually it'll be a GL counter. But at the start, it's just going to be Jedi Knight Luke. We'll make a super fast Hermit Yoda, a super slow Jedi Knight Luke. We'll use that team on offense where we can control the matchup and kill some big things with it, I think. Hermit Yoda passes the turn over to Jedi Knight Luke. He gets his first turn. It reduces all their speed to like 112 or something ridiculous. And then the rest of the team just runs circles around him, and you call all kinds of assists on Luke. So, yeah, it's an interesting team. I'll probably start there. If I do that, I may actually put CLS as my big defensive team. Just try to optimize CLS as much as I can and put it on defense. Make my opponent beat it. All right, let's get into the account then and see what it is that we've got going on over here. So we've got the Profundity journey up. We've got Bistan ready to go. I've been working on Admiral Raddus's gear, so I assembled this HoloLens, and I assembled 2 of these guns that he needs. So he's all ready to go. I don't want to click any buttons at all until we get him promoted. There's the 7th star. And there's the Gear 12. All right. Rock solid. Bistan, going to relics. Upgrade. Oh yeah, this feels good. Bistan, such a desirable character. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this should be it, right? We hit 5, and we get the quest completion. Light it up. There it is. Upgrade Bistan to Relic 5, check mark. And we are out of green signal data. Zoiks. Alright, pretty mediocre mods on him, but yeah, fine. We'll unfavorite him, get out of here, Bistan. Alright, so Raddus, we can check. I think all of these pieces are equipable. I got 1 billion of these, right? Everybody has 1 billion of those. And then he's got 2 furnaces and luckily a different piece down here, but I need 25. So this is gonna be rough. It may actually take 3 weeks to do Raddus. I don't know that I'll be able to get him in 2 weeks, but 3 weeks for sure. We already can take a couple promotions on this Dash Rendar. I've been working on him a little bit this week. We didn't finish out his mods. Yeah, we ran out of money, didn't we? We like ran out of money when we were trying to deal with his team. So we'll have to go in and check the mods and check these guys. Look at this. We didn't skill him up or nothing. Or anything. Yeah, that's definitely an Omega worth having. As long as I'm under over 200 Omegas, I don't mind. I like to have a big fat stack of Omegas here. Yeah, we'll do that. That's an important one. Okay, what do we got here? 3rd instance of damage inflicts critical. Yeah, sure, we'll take that. Leader prepared for anything. Here's the Omicron. Yup. Do it. Spend some rare materials on this guy. Alright. Come on, hotshot. Is this a Zeta? It is. Whenever prepared, everybody gains 2% turn meter. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it, right? Yep. Get him. Okay, then we need that piece still. We can take one more gear tier. I may actually buy that. How many of these did we have? 15. We would need 10 and 25. Let me take a look at let's buy our shipment of arrow magnifiers. And then we'll go and see if we've got crystals enough to get Dash another level. Arrow magnifiers. 1900 by 5. Still need 10 more. If my guild does another Rancor run, that would be nice. That would put me at 37, and then I would just need one more purchase. So let's hope that they do another run. 702 minus 450. Oof. Well, I guess I'm not buying that stuff. Nope. Not going to be able to buy that today. So we'll be waiting on Dash Rendar. He'll have to stay at gear 11 for now. I'm just going to check it. because it would be 150 and 375. So what's that, 525 or something? That would be almost all my crystals. Wah! Well, maybe we got some more from Grand Arena? Nope. Okay. All right. Done with that, I guess. All right, catch up on chat a little bit. Hey, DL, on your point with the clones being underwhelming, would you recommend them not being a phase of account stabilization anymore, or what are your thoughts? My thoughts are, if you go for the clones, you got to go for gas, right? So I decided to skip gas because I wanted to go straight into Wampa. I wanted to go for Jedi Master Luke. In order to go for JML, you need Wampa, you need Hermit Yoda. It takes a long time to build those characters. And if I took the detour to build gas, then I wouldn't be able to build Wampa and Hermit Yoda on the timeline that I would want for JML. So that's it. If you're going to build the clones first, you build the clones, you build gas, and you do not go for JML. You know, you do something else. You do something else first so that you don't have that, all of those characters competing with your get one currency. So the clones are fine, but the clones under Shaak Ti aren't enough. You got to go all the way to gas. That's it. That's all I'm saying. The clones themselves, the clone team is good. It'll help you get a good guild, but if you're going to do it, commit to gas. Build gas first. Don't go for JML. Are you ahead on DL account for Profundity? No, I'm actually further ahead on Obticeo than I am on Loquitur. Remember, on the Loquitur account though, we did have a commitment to our guild to build clones, and I think when I committed to doing the Profundity, I still had a couple of those clones left to go. So I've relicked like 3 more characters in the same time frame, but yeah, I mean, if you look at the journey, we're still on Bistan, so we're about 2 weeks behind right now for where I feel like I am on Obticeo, but the Loquitur account's much more stable in terms of relicking characters. So if I had to guess, I would say Loquitur they'll probably get to Profundity in the same event. The Loquitur account will catch up. I'll probably get them on both accounts at the same time. TK says I have about 23 Omegas. Lord of Hunger says that Zeta is amazing. Nice. Cody said, made a hilarious team for 3v3. What was your hilarious team? Did I miss it? You need Zetas on Barris and Dengar, but it held 3 times over the weekend. Barris, Dengar, and anything. Zeta, Barris, Dengar, and anything. That's funny. What's the best way to farm impulse detectors? 9F, light side. So that's the one I farm on Loquitur. It gets you these. It gets you these that you need tons of. And this part is the... wait. Did you ask arrow magnifiers or impulse detectors? Oh, impulse detectors. Yeah, this breaks down for impulse detectors. So I farm this node, get extras of these, break those down for impulse detectors, and then collect this stuff off the node. You get the hollow piece of these, and I find that I always fall behind on these solid pieces. So farming this node for me has been really good. It's allowed me to keep up on the golden eyeballs and the hollow projectors. And it also has this piece that I think can go for carbonite circuit boards. This for carbonite as well. So it's a good node. It's one of the 3 premium nodes. 3 best nodes in the game. I found a Reddit article that mapped out going from 0 to shards to 330 in Proving Grounds would take 9 months on 1 refresh a month. 17 on none. Yeah, the Proving Grounds are awful. It takes forever. Like the Proving Grounds just take forever. It's ridiculous. And that's after you get to 4 million GP. Yeah, Lord of Hunger points that out. Yeah, it's after you get to 4 million GP. Yeah. In that situation with Cat at 3.8 million moving from Executor to gas. Yeah, Cat's such a big deal. Spend everything you need to spend. I think the calculation was 31,000 crystals getting Cat. No regrets. It was a lot, but I'm definitely glad that I did it and got her. And that JMK team has been a game changer for my account. It's the reason why I'm in Kyber with my Loquitur account. All right, let's get back to this account. We'll do some promotions now. Oh, dang, that's going to take a while, says Lord of Hunger. I wish CG would improve Proving Grounds. Yeah, if they did, they could call it Improving Grounds. Yeah. All right, we'll get these guys started up so it's easier to farm their shards. Same way with Kyle Katarn, we'll just go ahead and activate him. We get enough of his shards just to get him started. It's a character that we will probably farm someday. Ugh. I want all the things, guys. I want all of the things. All of the things. All right, so let's see what else. I feel like there was other characters that we had to work on promotions. Oh, it's ships. We've got a couple ships. Got Darth Maul here. We'll go ahead and promote. Basically just using him to like stick in territory battle and stuff like that for the Clone Wars Chewie. Huh. I can get a bunch of Kira shards. I don't think I've ever farmed her on this account. 5 stars, eh? Be nice to have her start getting a higher level of the Smuggler's Run. And I guess that's all the promotions that I've got. Now we've really got to think about where we're going to put this stuff in. So if we go into our Profundity journey, here's our Get Chewy teams. Cad Bane, does he need the same piece? Yeah, he needs the same piece as Dash Rendar, so he's not going anywhere. Boba Fett probably is on a Carbanti. Stun gun. How many Carbantis do I have? 4 Carbantis. Ladies and gentlemen. 4. 4 Carbantis. Let's lock down any Carbantis that we can on Bosk. We're very close to 7 stars on Bosk, so I feel pretty good about going ahead and locking his equipment down. We get plenty of these things. Mark 5 syringes we're good on. No problem to craft this. So what do we need here? We just need the debts take Carbonti. So we're going to craft this. And we're going to have that ready for next week. So that'll be our first Carbonti that we use. We'll stage that up for Bosk. Okay, Boba Fett needs a Carbonti here. We still have 3, right? Yep. Take him to gear 10. Wow. Mark 6 syringes, huh? And Mark 5 furnaces. Yikes. Yikes. Stuck on some bad pieces. All right, so that gets us where we want to go there for now. I mean, that's all we can do, right? And we've got Bosk ready. If we go back and look at our second tier projects, make sure we're not making any mistakes. The CLS team and then Kenobi. All right, let's go look at the CLS team. So that's not the CLS team, that's the Get CLS team. We can change this though, so that we can have all of the farming in the same spot. Put Commander Luke in there, Han, Chewie, Chewbacca. We still need stars on Chewbacca. Yikes. And then we need C-3PO, but we don't have that, so where's R2? R2, confirm the squad. Do we have enough for another Zeta? I think we don't, or do we? We do. We have one more Zeta. At the start of the battle and when he's revived, everybody gains 10% of his stats. That'll get the CLS team going in 5s, right? Dispel all debuffs on them when they score critical hit. Is that better? Is that a better Zeta? I'll probably get both of them on him, but not today. All right, let's not do that today. Oh, they're all going to be waiting on the same thing. I need 1 billion of those. Han needs a furnace as well. Chewbacca needs all these Mark 5 furnaces. Man, look at how many of these syringes I need. Holy cats and rabbits. That is crazy. I'm out of those things. And I need 1 billion of them. Wow. I might need to start farming at a Carbonti node with this on it, just to have more of them. Yikes. That is really a lot between these characters. And again, it's the same piece. Yikes. Well, okay then. I guess we can... I mean, it doesn't even do us any good to put our Carbonti here because we're still going to be stuck on that. So with 2 Carbontis left, I think we just try to go push Kenobi through his next tier. So we do stun gun, equip, stun gun, equip. Hey, we only need 2 more Carbontis on him to get through this gear 8. That's gear 8, guys. Oh, man. All right, well, he's 2 Carbantes closer to success. All right, then that leaves me with nothing else to do. Yeah, let's go to our squads and look at the farming here. Bosk is going to finish up pretty soon. Within days. Maybe even today. I haven't farmed him yet today. What do you think, guys? Can I get 8 shards in one day on Bosk? Is luck with it? Nope. Nope. There's 2. Two shards. Okay, fine. But there's a light side node. I think it's the one with Snowtrooper on it. Let's check. Yeah, the Snowtrooper node has those Mark 6 syringes. Oops, that was a light side node, right? Yeah, light side. We've already got him maxed out, so that's 2 free character shards. We're farming this node on Loquid or 2 for the time being. So I'm going to put that, I'm going to lock that into the light side squads here. And when Bosk finishes up in the next couple days, then we will start picking up that that node as a hard farm to boost up our syringes. I think somebody has a HoloLens. We can take a look at it. HoloLenses also have those Mark 6 syringes. Of course, nobody needs a HoloLens. There it is. All right, isn't this node syringes? Yeah, okay. All right. Well, we got some hope of getting some of them. All right, I'll catch up on chat here. Talking about Conquest still. I use Dash, Queel, Kyle Katarn every 3v3, says TK. You need to get as many shards as you can during Conquest. Yeah, exactly. Look at JMK and Lord Vader. They're way too dependent on the lifters, and they're way more expensive than the other GLs. Yeah, I don't think Lord Vader is that dependent on Maul. I think it gets him to his ult faster, but I think most of the you can still build a good Lord Vader team without Maul. It's not like the difference between JMK is with and without Cat. That team with and without Cat is a step change difference. Lord Vader is still pretty functional without Maul. Luckily, they didn't make that mistake with Jabba. He might be the best GL right now, and he doesn't even have a lifter. Yeah, Jabba's good. Jabba's interesting. Interesting mechanics. Meanwhile, if the other GLs follow the Raylo trend, where Ben is a solid addition to Rey, but not the entire team, they should be better than JMK and Lord Vader. I wonder how they'll make C better with a lifter unit. The thing that they need to do with C, what kills Sith Eternal is the fact that characters can ignore his protection and, you know, put healing immunity on him and just kill him so easily. So I'd be looking for a character with him that truly made him untargetable, where once you got deception on people, they really can't target you. That like you can't do anything. So yeah, a character that would help tank and would make it so that characters that ignore taunt can't just mark C and kill him in 5 seconds. He is way too easy to kill. He doesn't have a set team. I usually chuck armor and Thrawn. There's a lot of ways that you can use C on offense. But if you get a good lifter, if you get a good enough lifter, then C doesn't have to just be an offense-only character. That's what I think. I think something should make him viable on defense. Lord of Hunger says Plagueis could put him with Plagueis, make it an offensive duo that beats everything. You know what? Honestly, if he could just beat everything on offense, how is he going to beat Lord Vader, though? I mean, his mechanic to drain protection is just completely nerfed against Lord Vader. I don't know how he's ever going to beat Lord Vader. His mechanics are just like set up to beat C, no problem. Wayne Tech Gaming says the Executor grind is rough on the syringes. I can't see them adding Dark Ray for her 5 seconds in the movie, but who knows? They were somehow able to make a kit for Ben Solo. Yeah, a lot more people would be hyped for Plagueis, though, is my guess. Do we even know what Plagueis looks like? Was he in the comics somewhere or in a book somewhere? I don't know where Plagueis has appeared, other than a mention where Palpatine just tells him the story of Plagueis. TK says C is only good with Watt. Never waste other tunes, just C and Watt. Or Armorer. He can't beat SLKR or JMK without the Armorer. Yeah, exactly. All right, almost caught up with chat. The Lord Vader defeats C is appropriate. I guess so. It'd be pretty cool if when he did, he threw him down a reactor shaft. That would be fantastic. Zortar says yes, we know his race. He's got a book. He's on the cover. Oh, nice. They made a new model for JKR so they could do the same with Plagueis. He has a whole book, but I guess it's EU now. All right, let's get in here. We still got ships yet to do. Chatting with the chat, not doing ships. Let's see how much money we've got. Shipbuilding materials saved up. We got Clone Sergeant's ship. Oh, we've only got 4 million. We're not doing it. Our savings plan isn't going well over here. We used everything up on the negotiator last week. We just went bam and threw it down. I feel like we've got another ship that we need to level up. Don't we? Didn't we? Hadn't we? Xanadu Blood. Do we already do Xanadu Blood to 7 stars? Yeah, it's already 7 stars. Right. We're at 89 and 85 respectively on these ships. We'll have no problem finishing them out by the time we get the relics done. We can single farm them the rest of the way out. We're in good shape. Let's see if there's anything else that we really need to put on the negotiator. More levels on the alt here. Not even that big of a deal. We'll take it up to 6. It's not that big of an expenditure, and we need it anyway, right? Someday. All right, so that puts us at 3.1 million. I don't think we want to spend any more unless it's on the Millennium Falcon. So let's check the Falcon. We can get this Omega, ship Omega for the week. That's going to be all we can do there. Do we want to put this on? If we put this on, then we can already start messing around with it as a reinforcement in some other fleets. I don't know. Yeah, we're just going to leave it alone for now. We'll save that. Save those shipbuilding credits. What do we have to build over here still? All right, we're going to leave it alone. 3 million credits in the bank. Start our savings plan. I'm just waiting on these guys to get more gear. We've still got to finish out the Rebel Y-Wing. We've still got to finish out the Outrider. Oof. Yeah, we better be careful with our currency, because if we've only got 4 weeks to save up till we get Profundity, we don't want to be caught behind. And we only get, what, about 3 million a week? So 4 weeks would be 12 million. So we only got a couple million to spend over the next few weeks. And we'll have to do 2 million cost ship upgrades here. Yeah, we got to be careful with this ship money. Ship money. All right, that's probably going to do it for characters and ships. Let's take a look at the 3v3 roster and look at the mods, because we did have some incomplete modding at the end of last week. We ran out of money. So let's see if we can go back in here and finish out whatever we needed to that didn't have mods. Okay, that's fine. This is where we were at. Vandor Chewbacca. Take that up to 15. Take this up to 15. Take this up to 15. And if we're going to start using this team, his Zeta is the one that we actually need, right? Yeah, this... Holy cow. We get a lot of work to do on Vandor. Alright. Knock him up to 85. Skill him up. I don't think that 30% damage is worth it. He tickles things with his basic attack, so it's pretty sad. Alright, the Beast. And is his Resurrect a Zeta? I think it is. That's the Zeta that we have to have, right? Yeah. Yeah. We gotta get this. Alright, we'll put a Zeta here. I mean, he's Gear 7. It's not fantastic, but we gotta, if we're gonna use the team, we gotta act like we're gonna use it. Alrighty. Dash Rendar team. L3 still had mods that needed to be finished. It's not a good team, guys. It's just, it's another one of the teams that somewhere in the stages of being built. And as we finish out this Dash Rendar, we'll try to get these other characters just a little bit of gear and make a functional team out of it. We'll use it on offense where we can control the matchups and we don't have to worry about them bringing in instant kill characters and stuff like that. Okay. Zeb isn't modded, but I mean, who cares? It's not that big of a deal. RT needed mods finished. Get these all to 15. Okay. BB-8's already at 15. His mods are at 15, I mean. Alright. I think that's going to be about all that we can do for this round of Grand Arena. Am I forgetting anything, guys? We did our weekly purchase. We relicked the character. Got Raddus ready to go for relic on gear 12. We're farming Dash Rendar. We worked on Kenobi a little bit. Worked on the Bounty Hunters a little bit. And we need a ton of Mark V furnaces. I'm going to have to start looking for those out of the shop. Because that's raid gear, right? That's one of the raid gear pieces. So we'll have to start buying those out of the shop. Yeah. All right. The Eclipse as a journey capital ship would be very nice. We don't know anything about Plagueis as far as Disney canon is concerned. He was a Mun in legend. Mr. Ice is here. That's no moon. Just another consumer says that's no moon. It's a base station. That's funny. It's a base station. Yeah, the dish kind of does look like a speaker, doesn't it? That's we have some non-canon stuff already, like Kyle Katarn. The Eclipse as a capital ship would be nice. Sith Eternal Emperor as a captain of a capital ship. That's funny. The book Tarkin is really good. Nice. It's executor-sized ship with a small Death Star planet blower upper. There are enough Sith ships, so they should have a capital ship like Ravager. Yeah, Ravager. The Sith ships, something to bring the Sith ships together would be interesting. Making more good fleets is like exhausting though, because like there's 8 good fleets now, right? Might make it merely as good as Raddus or so, easy to unlock, but would see a ship farm. Blessed Carrot's in the house. Hey, fellow Inquisitors. DL, good to see you live. Hope you're well. Hey, Blessed Carrot. Good to see you, man. Yeah, those furnaces are also available in the squad. So we can find the Mark V furnaces sometimes down here, somewhere. They show up sometimes. So we'll watch for them in the guild shop and in the squad shop. See, they're in here right now. Look at this, guys. Bam. Grab some as we speak. Oh, look at those Carbantes. So good. I don't think there's anything else in here we need, right? All right. Spending all my guild currency. Bye. See you later. Fantastico. Alrighty, guys. Well, if you don't have any more questions, I'm probably going to wrap it up. Only a couple more days left until the Hawaii trip. Looking forward to that. Going to be fantastic fun. So I probably won't be around too much for the next couple weeks, but I'll be over on Discord. So for anybody who's not over on the Discord, the link is in the description down below. Click that, join up, come see us over on Discord. We've really got a lot of fun people over there. It's a great community. Even if you're not a talkative person, you can just hang out, see what other people are saying, and learn a lot from that. So Hope to see you over on the Discord. There's an Ask Loquitur channel. You can just pop questions in there for me and we'll talk about things. Hope to see you over there. Remember to hit that like saber on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. I would appreciate that. It helps me. It helps the channel. So do that for me if you could, please. You know what I didn't do? I didn't actually go join Grand Arena. Better hit that sign up button. Go over here on the Loquitur account, hit the sign up button as well so I don't forget on either one of these accounts. Phew! That would have been bad. All right, y'all. Thank you all very much. Appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you in the next holocron.